Alright, so I've shut off, this is the next day, I've shut off this air stone so you can see clearer. The batch of eggs have moved to the back of this breeder tank over there, but the good news is that I saw a few more eggs that have hatched and have separated themselves from the cluster. Let me see if I can get a better view from this angle. These two are definitely alive. It's a good sign. This one is definitely alive. You can see the heartbeat. There's one more down here. Him, I'm not sure. I don't see a heartbeat. Let me see if I can move the position of those eggs so we can see clearer. That one's definitely alive and trying to separate himself from the rest of the clusters. I see one that's got fungus on it. It's really hard to focus in on it. The rest of them, they look okay. They look like they got, a lot of them got heartbeats. Ooh, they got eyes. This guy trying to spin him off of the cluster. I don't know if maybe they're being irritated by the light from my phone here. Sorry about the bad glare, that's the best I could do. It looks like my breeder box is all scratched up. But good news. So other than those three that's trying to free themselves, as I said, there's a few more over here. As you can see, this one is definitely alive. There's another one that's alive over there. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 of them that's already freed themselves. There you can see they're on that glass over there. So I'm hoping to hatch as many as possible from this little clutch. As you can see, I ran out of Super Reds for sale out of this tank. There's only a few left. So originally I found that batch of eggs in this middle cave over there about 4 or 5 days ago. And then I didn't check it again until yesterday after 4 days. And I found the eggs missing. So I looked over and over. In the meantime, the way I cleaned all the moms off out of the tank was using this spatula. I just suck them out and dump it in my bucket over there. I just figured the clutch of eggs had probably gotten eaten by the many plecos I got in here. As you can see, here's the female. She's chilling out. That's her usual cave. The male usually chills out under this piece of driftwood underneath, and the rest are little tiny ones that's not ready for sales yet, like this one. I got a few 1-inchers that's hitting. Oh, there's a few on the back wall. I wish the flashlight is off, but there's a few of them, but not enough to sell because I usually sell by batch of 5 or 6s, at least that amount. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank my air stone back up, and hopefully I can get most of these from this batch hatched. Oh, looks like possibly one more just separated himself. I didn't see that one before, unless it's one of those. But anyways, I'm gonna crank my air up a little more. I don't want to crank it up too high because then I might actually pump these eggs out. The way this breeder box works is that water coming from this tubing, which draws from the main tank up and enters the breeder box. Provides clean water, it circulates, and it goes out this way with a gate. So you gotta watch out that as the fry get larger, they don't get rinsed out through this gate. Sometimes when they're large enough, they're able to climb up through that opening and then into the main tank, which I don't mind, since once they get large enough, they're able to fend themselves. As you can see currently, that's the size of that gap. I have another gate that's down here that I can turn upside down so that opening becomes smaller. So anyways, I'll give an update in another day or two. By then, I think with any luck, most of these eggs should be hatched out. Pretty sure of it. And I'll probably throw in a piece of Sri Lanka almond leaves into that tank so they have something to chew on. Maybe I'll give them that scrap piece down there. But they can't eat yet until their egg sacs are mostly absorbed. Before then, they get their nutrients from their own egg sac. Alright, I'll see you in a couple days. Trying to separate himself from the rest of the clusters. I see one that's got fungus on it. They look like they got, a lot of them got heartbeats. Ooh, they got eyes. As you can see, well, this one is definitely alive. There's another one that's alive over there. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 of them that's already freed themselves. I was just reviewing the videos that I recorded. In the meantime, it looked like a few more has broken themselves away from the cluster. Because look, there's a couple back there. This one was already there before. So they're definitely coming out. So it looks like this is working. Good sign. I was able to see some of them just break away just now. One of them broke away after I tapped on the bottom. So I'm gonna try it again. The mere vibration of it can help them get away. It's amazing how as soon as they broke away, they were able to swim across and attach themselves on the glass back wall. It's really amazing. This one on the right has developed a lot, and he's been trying to break away for a while. Just haven't yet been able to do it. I wish I could help him, but in case you've never seen a Super Red Bristlenose Pleco's heartbeat before, here it is. See that? Heartbeat. They're definitely coming along. Looks like this aerator method is working out pretty good. Look at all those ones compared to this morning. Certainly not more. That one's pretty high up there. I hope she's not stuck up there. There's still a few dozen in there yet. Well, good news, guys. Looks like for the most part, most of the eggs have hatched. Over there is the remnant of the original clutch of eggs. There's only 1 or 2 that's still stuck in there unopened. Maybe 1 or 2 that's got fungus. That's normal. And I roughly counted it about 70 to 80 of them. I don't know why they all like to gather on this corner. Maybe it's because the flow rate is the most calm, I guess. So I've been running this air stone with this separate aerator. So I guess once they've hatched, I'm gonna go ahead and shut off the aerator so they won't get blown in all different directions. I'll unplug it later because there is already good enough of airflow for these tiny little fry as air come in, and it's air-driven water flow from that corner comes in and then it fills up and then it exits out this way. There's the gate blocking any from exiting. So hopefully in a few weeks or a few months time, I'll have big enough of the red-nosed bristlenose plecos for sale again, because I pretty much sold out of this tank. Alright, stay tuned. I'll catch you next time.